This episode of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine was made possible by contributions from slaves like you. Thank you very much.
This is the tracks of an armoured personnel carrier that have just been broken off. There's a whole column of military vehicles here that have simply been abandoned. That's how fierce the fighting was and how quickly the soldiers had to retreat. This is an extraordinary sight. In the historic old part of Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand, clashes tie on tie, and this was the result. The security forces beating a retreat, leaving their equipment behind.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to another edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine, where sticks and stones will break your bones. I'm your host, the Stimulator, and I bet y'all never thought you'd see images like these. Yep, that indeed is a massive line of riot pigs that is running away from the motherfucking Kyrgyz resistance, who this month overthrew the government and chased the president out of the country and into Kazakhstan.
Is nice.
Apparently President Bekiev is a holdover from the commie era, and who after consolidating power pushed around independent journalists and jailed members of the opposition. Bekiev was able to get away with this bullshit because he acted as a shit Sherpa for the motherfucking United Snakes. You see, when you allow the empire to rock a military base on your land so that Obama can keep killing the brown man in Afghanistan, well, you can get away with murder. But the Kyrgyz have shown us that it is possible to knock down the dickwads up top. Let's watch the shit again. Fucking awesome.
I joined the Red Shirts because I want to be part of the people power that returns this country to the real people.
Another powerful example of David versus Goliath is the motherfucking Thai resistance, aka the Red Shirt movement. The Red Shirts are made up of mostly rural farmers who are sick and tired of being ignored by the pubic enemas who run the Southeast Asian country. The Prime Minister has refused to negotiate with the Red Shirts, so they decided to negotiate with his vehicle instead. The battle for Bangkok is not over, but we'll keep you updated to any new developments. In Bolivia, leaders from the Global South took part in a people's conference on climate change. Here's Bolivian President Evo Morales on the opening day.
We have two paths, either Pachamama or death. We have two paths, either capitalism dies or Mother Earth dies. Either capitalism lives or Mother Earth lives. Of course, brothers and sisters, we are here for life, for humanity, and for the rights of Mother Earth.
Evo is correct. If we want to have a planet to gangsta chill on, we need to slay capitalism. But like most things that seem too good to be true, El Señor Morales has his own contradictions to contend with. The indigenous president is betting his country's future on oil and gas extraction, mining, dams, and even building coal-fired power plants. Hardly a green-friendly strategy if you ask me. To make matters worse for him, while the climate summit was kicking off, indigenous peeps in the south of Bolivia shut down a mine run by the
Sumitomo Corporation.
The mission of the Sumitomo Corporation is to achieve prosperity and realize dreams through sound business activities.
Well, domo arigato, motherfucker. Apparently, in order to extract minerals, the Sumitomo-run mine sucks about 600 liters of water every single motherfucking minute, and the protesters want that water back. A similarly fucked up situation is going down in BC, where the crotch-burning crack tokers from Tasekos mines want to drain the beautiful fish lake so that they can fill it with mining waste. Well, as expected, the industry suck-ups who run the province of British Columbia have approved the mining project. Here's Tasekos Mines' rat bastard in charge, Russell Halbauer, explaining why he expects the Canadian federal government to approve the mine as well.
Because the federal process and the provincial process are essentially identical. So we have made 103 commitments to environmental protection, and we believe those will be replicated and harmonized with the federal process. So we see no reason why there will be any stumbling blocks with respect to the feds approving this. So we will move forward with whatever we can to accelerate the build out of the mine.
But according to local residents, the environment will not be protected and the fish for which the lake is named after could be endangered. Here's former Chief Roger Williams.
Well, we do have a big concern because you put a mine here and I can guarantee there will be damage. And if that damage leaks, we do know that you're looking at the different lands below Fish Lake going towards the Tasekos River.
For those of you in Vancouver who are outraged at this destructive act, Tasekos Mines is conveniently located in the heart of downtown, just blocks away from public transit.
You got 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap him up and shake him up and then you know. Let him off the float and bait him with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap him up and shake him up and then you know. Let him off the float and bait him with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. I justified it was worth your waiting. On the turf debating how to get it percolating. You working you while we happy just to work a day. But I'ma slap him till my blood starts circulating. Do your checks have elasticity? Did they cut off your electricity? Did you scream and yell explicitly? Force the boss into complicity. I'm a white chalk stencil, but I push a pencil. Rolling dope fiend rentals, leave your residential. Broke as fuck eating lentils with no utensil. Finna teach pimp class with a hoe credential. They own sweatshops, pet cops, and fields of cola. Murder babies with their molars on the areola. Control the Pope, Dalai Lama, holy rollers, and the Ayatollah. Bump this rolling in your bucket or your new Corolla. You might